Hi, this is Brooke and Claudine, and today we are discussing the intervention of nutrition for low-income expecting mothers.
Yes, we are going to explain our intervention plan so you can see why you should contribute to these efforts in making a difference in the health of expecting mothers in low socioeconomic communities.
So we would like to go over first the activities for our intervention. The first activity is going to be a 30-minute class to give these mothers the knowledge on what nutrients they need while they are pregnant. And this is a personal or cognitive factor or activity. And the output of this activity is that expecting mothers in low socioeconomic communities will learn about what their bodies and their babies need. The short-term outcome of this is that it will get low-income expecting mothers excited about improving their health and taking care of themselves and their babies. The intermediate outcome of this is that it will keep mothers and their families from to keep them making healthy choices.
All right, so for our behavioral activity, we plan to teach expecting mothers the skills to find and choose healthy options on a budget. Our outputs would be to expecting mothers to learn how to find healthy options and which they can afford. And short term is for mothers to be able to practice shopping skills autonomously. And intermediate outcome would be for mothers and families shopping. Wait. Okay, yeah. So our short-term outcome is for mothers to practice shopping skills autonomously, and our intermediate outcome would be to keep mothers and families shopping for nutritious foods.
Now our activity, which is coordinating around an environmental factor, is that the activity will involve coordinating carpooling services for the expecting mothers to get to the grocery store for the grocery store tours. And this output would be that expecting mothers will have transportation to the store to get the skills for shopping. And the short-term or immediate outcome of this is that mothers get to participate in this learning process. And the intermediate outcome of this is that more mothers will be willing to participate in future events, knowing that transportation is available. And now we'd like to talk about the long-term outcomes for all three of these activities. And do you want to go ahead and explain?
Yeah, so for our long-term goal outcome, we expect to be an increased health of mothers, decreased rate of babies being born with defects or low birth weight, and an increased participation of community in in future health promoting events. So here are some assumptions and external factors that may play into our interventions.
So our assumptions having to do with this intervention are that women have transportation to get to the grocery store after the learning process and store tours have already been completed, and also that women have sufficient funds to shop healthily on a budget. External factors could be poor weather, traffic, pre-existing conditions or allergies that prevent women from choosing certain foods that are recommended to them, and women who have other obligations that they like doctor's appointments or other things that they have to do that they can't make it to the store tours or classes. And then we'd also like to talk about how all of these inspire self-efficacy for these women, because by giving them the skills that they need, giving them the knowledge of what they need, what foods they can get, the options available to them, this encourages their self-efficacy and builds their self-efficacy so that they will be more apt to continue to make healthy choices, and even when it comes to outside of nutritious foods or just anything having to do with their health. And other than empowering these women, we would also like to talk about how this intervention revolves around reciprocal determinism.
So reciprocal determinism is defined as the dynamic interaction of the person, behavior, and environment in which the behavior is performed. And how that relates to our intervention is that with all three factors, it relates with all three factors. So with environment, if we offer carpooling services, then these women will be more likely to behave, to teach, to like bleh. By offering carpooling service, women will be more likely to attain skills to find and choose healthy options on a budget, and by learning that new behavior, they will gain the knowledge to know how and what nutrients they will need while pregnant and for after their baby is born. And that's it.
And that concludes our presentation on our intervention for nutrition for low-income expecting mothers.